Let's talk about LP for a second because he's somebody who was an early influence on me and the whole way I saw the business. And Rourke is, very much tapped into his business model, and then you went on and did stuff with Def Jux.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about how important LP is.
LP is super important, man. He was, not to be blasphemous, but my Chuck D. What Chuck did for Ice Cube, but like taking him out of his West Coast crew and giving him East Coast credibility. Like there was I met LP, I think at the Gavin or something. No, at Rocksteady. We were at the Rocksteady Park. And I gave him my tape. I said, we're going to do a showcase together at the Gavin. I was selling tapes in Rocksteady Park. I was like 18, 19. And he's like, cool. And then I don't know, some way we ended up at a strip club. I let him borrow some money, and then we became friends.
Right.
That's where
And then we went to Denny's together in San Diego, and I don't know, we just kept in touch. And then we went to Japan together one time. And we were doing the same type of independence. Company flows sort of like Living Legends, and me and Elle just kind of hit it off. I think we're both Pisces. And he was like, yo, kid, I want to put a record out for you. I was like, what? And the first dude to ever give me a shot. There's so many West Coast labels and so many independent giants on the West Coast or West Coast labels, and nobody gave me a shot. And Elle was like, yo, word. Like, I want to put your record in stores.
Yeah, he has such a big vision. People don't really give him credit for him being sort of the foundation of a lot of people like you and me entry into this business. The fact that he started with Official and then went to Raucous and then Def Jux and then I think there was something else even after that before Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
And the fact that Run the Jewels is that like we all the same age and he still remained cutting edge. I think his impact is very important, understated.
Yeah, and I think it's something that the Post Malones and what's his name, the dude, the other white rapper, like these kids that are white rappers, Gucci Gang. What's the Gucci Gang kids' name? Lil Pump. Yeah. Like they have no idea. Maybe Post Malone does. I don't know these kids. Maybe they do. But it was a lot harder to be a white rapper when we were coming up, especially in Brooklyn or Oakland. Like Grouch went through a lot. People used to throw pennies at him just because he was white.
Right.
Like it was just like, boo you off stage. Fuck you. The devil. White man is the devil.
Right.
Like, LP came up in the Black Watch era, and I think he fucked with some of those dudes. Like
he did. He made his name and mark, and he didn't compromise. He wasn't out there trying to be black.
Yeah, no. And
El Productor was like, I'm a white kid from Brooklyn, and I'm like, this is what white kids from Brooklyn who went to that hip hop shit, this is what we do. It was just very refreshing.
Yeah, and I was like, yo, like, he paved the way, and that's an untold documentary that needs to get made. Like the white rapper struggle, like that was Search, like, and now kids
Search did it with a game show.
That's kind of like the only thing that, not the only thing, but one of the things that like white people are not like dominant on it. They actually have to like work extra hard, like we have to do in everything else to be considered good.
And they used to. They don't have to anymore,
right?
Because of
people like LP
and
M and Beastie Boys. But I will say, like, even Eminem, on the song White America, he says, if I was black, I would have sold half. So it's like, yeah, you have to, there's an extra layer of bullshit you got to go through as a white MC coming up. People going to make fun of you because your skin color becomes the target immediately. So you have to be really, really nice you have to be good at your craft, right?
Yeah.
And you have to be down by law and you have to know the codes. We had Evidence on a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he's great.
And he was talking about, he learned certain codes from Rocker and from Be Real, and those are his OGs. You have to have those relationships, you have to have the certain proximity. But once you get into the space where you're competing, then you become Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Then you become the highest selling rapper of all time. Before Eminem, the highest selling rapper of all time was Vanilla Ice. Before him, it was Beastie Boys. And you speak about the underground space, and that space is still the same thing, but just on the underground level.
Yeah.
So it's like in the culture where if hip hop is fair, it's a reverse thing where white kids got to have it harder. But once you get
out the I would say like their rocket ship.
Yeah.
Has trouble getting off the ground, but it's not built for the once it gets to the stratosphere, it's gone.
Same
once Jay-Z gets to the stratosphere, he'll float around like this. He'll float around 3 million, 4 million. DMX will float around there. But Eminem and certain other white rappers.
I opened for Macklemore for a year.
They're built to go.
Yeah.
And it's not their fault. It's the society, the same society that created hip hop, and I don't take anything away from them because Macklemore's amazing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
You don't get the career Eminem has or LP has by being trash.
Or without loving hip hop.
That's for damn sure, because you would have hung it up along. It's a lot easier to be white in corporate America than it is to be white in hip hop.
And that's the only thing, is like they're deciding to struggle a little bit more because they could just walk into a corporate office, even though they still do get through a lot more doors easier than other rappers. But as far as like the respect level, and if you actually want to be respected, and you do have to do a lot more.
Yeah, and then I guess we're also like, what is it called? What are they? Are we adopting their struggle? I can't speak to your struggle, LP, and all my forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn.
Right.
I don't want to be out of pocket.
Right, but you're observing.
Yeah, this is just my observation.
Right.
It's not the fucking truth.
What we done started. Look at what we done started. This the people party. When opportunity knocking, then young nigga move that door. Whoa, get your foot stuck in it, call me young, go get it. They can't fuck with it, might as well.